As promised yesterday, Jarrah decided to head back to the buffalo carcass. And he found the 4 male Majingilanes quite alert, watching the hooded vultures, making sure they didn't steal any of their meat.
Oh, he is so fat and full. Oh. It's absolutely amazing that we're sitting here with 4 massive male lions sitting with their buffalo kill, right in the thick of it. Oh, look at this. Between brothers, a greeting of lions, rubbing of heads. This strengthens the bond between these two. Oh, he almost lay straight on top, and the other one gave him a bit of a bite, saying, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
With the cooling temperatures, Patrick is also very keen to head back to the lions to find out what was going on. Having digested yesterday's meal, it was time for second helpings, while still keeping an eye on the ever-increasing numbers of white-backed vultures. With this shot, we can see now how little meat is left. With the sun setting on these winged scavengers, patiently waiting their turn, join us again tomorrow for the next fantastic Safari TV Diary.
Hello and welcome to another Safari TV Diary. Returning to the scene of the crime where Lion had killed a buffalo over the last 2 days, trees were crowded with vultures waiting their turn, preening in the early morning sun. 2 of the young males were at the buffalo carcass as Tara pulled into the sighting. One of them pulling the head around, trying to get at bits of flesh and skin, the last remnants after they'd polished off this kill. Using his side-cutting teeth called carnassials, he was trying hard to get some of the gristle and tendons on one of the leg bones, glancing over at a hyena waiting its turn in nearby shadows. And as night fell, we drove home with the silhouettes of the trees against a lovely afternoon sky. Join us tomorrow for another Safari TV Diary.
Good. Good morning. Now what you've got is the ribs exposed. Pretty much everything else inside has been eaten, and only the head left. That is quite impressive. Those bellies aren't as extended as they were when we first saw them. And they're probably a good 10-12 meters away from where we're sitting now. And if we've got anybody joining us who's missed out on what's been happening with the kill and with the lions, we think they made the kill roughly around 3 or 4 o'clock a good couple of days ago now. We were actually following them, this particular coalition, trying to hunt buffalo the day before that, and we thought they were going to make a kill live here on Safari TV, but unfortunately it didn't work out, and we thought they were going to follow the herd for the rest of the day, which is obviously what they did. And Patrick did find some tracks of the buffalo herd on Mamba Road, and this must have been, or we think this is one of the individuals from that herd. It looks like possibly about a 6-7 year old buffalo, and the 4 males were around here. I've seen movement at the back of at least one more male. The other male could possibly be on his way back from drinking. These are the Majingilanes. Just means walking the line or security, and these are the male lions who are responsible for killing one of the Mapocho males. And obviously they've been the most dominant coalition in the area for quite a number of years now, and they were numbering 6. Mr. T and Kinky Tail would split off from the other 4, and there's varying reports that when the last time they were all together. I've heard 2 years ago, I've heard a few months ago, but Mr. T and Kinky Tail split off and started patrolling this area quite a lot, and these boys have moved in. We think they're roughly around 4 to 5 years old, and they've moved into the area, and there's a big clash between the 2 coalitions, and Mr. T and Kinky Tail ended up killing one of the Majingilanes, bringing their number down to 4, and they retaliated later on in the evening by going after Kinky Tail. Oh, beautiful. We've got the vulture trying to catch the morning rays. The hooded vulture. And Angie, welcome on board as well. And just wanting to know the difference between a coalition and a pride. Obviously, as we've been talking about the lions recently, we've been using both terms. And generally, Angie, the coalition we use for males, and it's not just restricted to lions. It can be used for a group of males of cheetah. And generally the coalition will have a territory, and within that territory you could have a number of female prides. So the pride tends to be used for the females and the cubs, and obviously depending on how many prides in the area, if it's one pride in the territory, you might get the males actually staying with the pride a lot more. If they've got 2 or 3 prides within their territory, then you'll get movement between the prides. And that's why you've got where males will actually hunt for themselves. It's a bit of a myth that males don't hunt. As you can see, these males pulled down this buffalo. But generally, if there are females that are hunting and there's female pride within their territory and they're with the females, the males might not get involved. They'll let the females do the hunting, and they'll obviously come in for their share, generally bullying the females to get their share. But the reason being why they don't join in is to preserve the energy for mating, for territorial defense. But as I say, they will leave some scraps. They won't eat everything, and that's why we've got the vultures around here, and we'll probably at some stage get the hyenas once the lions move on. And as I was saying just a bit earlier, the lions have been known, if they are hungry, to watch the vultures' behaviour, and if they see any vultures circling, they'll also know there's a carcass, and if they are hungry they will go to a carcass. And unfortunately that's where hyenas have got a bit of a bad reputation, in that documentaries in the past have maybe missed behaviour that's been going on, and actually they've documented hyenas stealing carcasses from lions, but they've not documented the lions actually stealing carcasses from the hyenas. And it goes on just as much as the hyenas steal from the lions. And it does depend on the numbers. If there's more lions than hyenas, then you're probably not going to get hyenas stealing. But if you've got less hyenas, you're probably going to get the lions stealing. Is there any other stations interested in the Ngala lock? Copy that. I'm going to be leaving the lock, so there's one more space. Okay, unfortunately it does look like there's still quite a few people wanting to come through and view the lions. So we're going to be making a space for people. So once this vehicle's pulled in, we'll have to pull out.